I'm going around the world, and so can you. Here we are. It's 25 days to go, and the countdown feels like it's speeding up with each passing day. So, to give you an update on what's been happening, I've booked and paid for the first 3 countries that I'm traveling to, and I've organised accommodation, and I've organised the plane tickets, and I've organised the visas. So, that side of things is pretty much done. I've still got activities to cover, which I'll probably get to closer to the events when I actually get to the countries. But until that time, I think I'm just going to focus on just trying to sort of build more of a timeline between the countries that I plan to visit. What I wanted to cover today was some questions that I've been asked relating to how I made this possible. So, obviously, a world trip, 12 months, nothing but a backpack. It's a huge decision to make, and it's not a decision that I've made lightly or that I've made alone. So, I think for anybody that was asking how they can do it, I probably offer this advice. First and foremost, your family. So you need to have your family on board with this. I'm very lucky in that my family is very understanding, probably because they've been used to some of my crazy ideas in the past. I tend to do things off the cuff, and I'm very spontaneous with what I do. So, and I generally don't do anything by halves either. So if I plan to do something, I generally go in balls and all. Like, I don't do anything small. So, overseas trip, first time, yeah, let's make it a year long. Let's make it as many countries as possible. Let's make it alone. Let's only take a backpack. Let's make it as difficult as I possibly can for myself. That's the way I see it anyway. So, family is very important. If you're going to set off on this kind of adventure, really speak with your family, get their thoughts, know what you're in for. If you find that you're not getting a lot of support, maybe look at how you're sharing your dreams or your expectations, and try to adjust them. Maybe try to work with them. My second suggestion is, because you're going to be living on the road with me, I'll be using nothing more than this. My laptop is my job. So wherever I set it down, that is where I work for the day. And even though I'm going to visit a lot of exciting places, I do plan to still hit my word count each and every day. So being a full-time author, I have the luxury of pretty much writing my own hours. I don't have anyone to answer to, and well, technically I do have people to answer to, and they are my readers. So my readers, I value their opinions. So I still need to make sure that I keep them happy. So to do that, I have a certain expectation of myself that, still have to have a specific word count each day that needs to be met. So I do have responsibilities in that regard. But for yourself, you need to have financial security. So I don't mean you need to be a millionaire. I don't mean you need to have tens of thousands of dollars in the bank. What I mean is, firstly, you need to try and be debt free. You do not want to be dragging debt all over the world with monthly or weekly commitments that you have to make, because those struggles are never going to go away. And you do not want to be traveling the globe with people chasing you for debt, chasing you for unpaid bills. So whatever you can do, just try and get rid of them. So, look at how you can reduce your debt as a whole, or as as much as possible. So that would be my second advice. So first advice, family and your support network. Second piece of advice, debt. Try and get rid of it. Third piece of advice is obviously you're going to have some sort of money flow. So financially speaking, you need to have income streams. Now for me personally, I'm trying to think this through while I'm talking. So I don't just have one income stream. I have my book royalties. I then have my audiobook royalties. Plus I also do some ghostwriting. So that ghostwriting sort of makes up a lot of my income, and a lot of my income that I can rely on. So so that's 3 separate income streams that I have. I'm hoping to do YouTube as well, but it generally takes sort of a few months to build, and I'm not expecting too much from it. I'm just hoping that people enjoy the videos that I produce. Third advice would be financial. Have some sort of different financial income streams. Now, digital nomads is a term that I hear used a lot, and there are so many different ways that you can use that type of thinking in your travels. So digital nomads basically means somebody that can work from their laptop either for a company or for themselves, and they travel the world doing it. It's a endless working holiday. So some of the ways that you can maybe generate some income for yourself, you can use platforms like Upwork, like Fiverr. There are dozens and dozens of other platforms. If you can, leave in the comments below if you have done this yourself, or even if you've used these platforms yourself, if you have any suggestions. I know there's loads, and I know a lot of them do really, really well. For me personally, I love Upwork, so I still use Upwork every now and then. And it's good regular income that I can rely on. The other thing that you can do is you can offer your services. For me, being an author, I often look for services such as cover design. So, if you have an artistic sort of streak in your body, if you know how to use Photoshop or Canva or BookBrush, any of those platforms, if you can use them and you can come up with some ideas and you sort of know specific book genres, then there's no reason why you can't create some generic, pre-made book covers that you can then sell or advertise on a few of the platforms that offer them. So again, you can Google this stuff, pre-made book covers, see where they are, see where you can upload them. Some of these book covers, they go anywhere from $30. Some of them sell for $500-600 a piece. And, it always surprises me at how talented people are when it comes to this type of thing. And there's no reason why you can't do that either. If you have, again, leave a comment below. Let me know, what sort of platforms you enjoy using. Then it comes to marketing. You can also use, you can also utilize your marketing skills, your social media skills. Virtual, personal assistants are very much sought after these days. There are a ton of possibilities when it comes to building your own financial network. So they're probably the biggest things or the biggest challenges that I sort of faced trying to bring this trip, to fruition. So family, debt, and then your finances. Make sure your finances are sorted before you go. Did I say a fourth one? I can't remember. Anyway, let me know what you think of this video. I'd love to know your opinion. Don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe, hit the notification bell so that you get updated every time that I upload one of these videos. And I really look forward to you following my journey as we get nearer, because I tell you what, we're getting so close now. You know who I'm going to miss? Come here, buddy. I'm going to miss this guy too. I'm going to miss this guy. Look at that face. Look at this face. I mean, seriously. This is Archie. And he's going to miss me. Miss you. All right, guys. I'll see you next time. And, oh, geez. less than 4 weeks. I am just. I'll see you soon.